Are you an aspiring law student or you already are a law student? Well, this video is just for you. Hello again everybody and welcome to my safe space. Yay, I'm so excited. I know I don't look very excited, but yeah. So before I begin, let me introduce myself. I studied and completed my LLB at the University of Zululand, Ungoye in 2018. So today I'll be giving tips to aspiring law students and people who are already enrolled in a law program. It could be in any universities, but people are still in like first year who are still very confused and we're just in it for being in it, in the words of the great Julius Malem. More content from me. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and you like this video, you share this video with other people, because I'm sure that there are a number of people who love these tips. They're very good tips. So yeah, please go ahead and share this video. Thank you so much. Let us get on with tip number one. Tip number one for me, I feel like it is important for anything you do in life or any journey you embark on, and that is research. So I urge anyone who wants to study law or who's already studying law to research about the degree. Well, if you're already studying law, not so much, because you're already in it, but you can still quit, you know, if it's not for you. But I'm not here to advise people to quit. So if you are still an aspiring student, maybe you're still in high school, my advice to you would be, please research about the degree or the program. Find out how many years it takes to complete the program. Find out which subjects you need to pick at school. Find out if this degree is the degree that is aligned with your ultimate goal or your dream. There could be other small courses that you can take that can take you to your dream a little bit quicker. So research is very important if you're still like at the, you know, at the thought process stage, not even initial stage, you know, when you're still processing your thoughts, trying to think about your future, just research about this degree thoroughly. All right. My other advice would be, make sure that when you apply to many universities as you possibly can afford, because it is quite costly. So you apply to many universities as you possibly can afford. And number two, please make sure that when offers come back, you don't accept the first offer that you receive, because I did that and I ended up in a real university which didn't really make the whole process, you know, desirable for me. So just wait, give yourself time. You might miss out on an opportunity to go study in a bigger, better university. Yeah, that is just a fact we cannot run away from. Yep, so that is that was tip number one. Our tip number two is the backbone of any program as well. Studying. It is quite obvious, but not everyone do it. Like, most people go and they pick programs and they end up not studying, and sometimes you pick programs that are very demanding. You will need to study. So again, with law, it is very demanding. You have to study. There is no two way about it. Is it no? Oh yeah, there are no two ways about it, or there is no two way. There are no two ways. Like what? All right, so yeah, you just have to study. It is imperative. I cannot put enough emphasis on the importance of studying. But first, before you just jump into studying, I found it very helpful for me to first study myself and know exactly how I study effectively, if that makes sense. So you want to know if you study well under pressure like myself, or you put a lot of thought into things and you have to put a lot of time into things so that you can set and plan yourself accordingly, or plan your life accordingly, or your days or whatever. Just plan accordingly. Or if you know you study smart, there are people who really can study smart. They can just, you know, screen through things and just scan information, more like copy and paste into their brains. Yeah, so you have to know what type of students you are, if that makes sense. All right, so let us move on to tip number three. Tip number three is very important for job security. Nah, I don't think it's job. Like, I doubt it's job security, but I'm trying to find like a good term for this. And you know, man, George came from overseas, guys. English is not my mother language. Is it motherland? Yeah, that's how people say it. They say people English is not my mother, which doesn't make sense, but then it's really funny. Okay. Okay, tip number 3 is vocational work and volunteering, right? So you have to choose the two, or you can do both at different times, of course, because you get so many holidays. But then let me get to the point. Volunteering and vocational work will help you put yourself in a better position to get work after you complete your degree, after graduation or before graduation. As long as you've completed your degree, it will help you secure job in this, you know, very scarce job markets, because like jobs aren't there. Like, it is not very easy to get articles. So if you have done any vocational work and you have done any volunteering during your school holidays, it will help you put yourself in a better position, because now you'll be skilled and you'll be experienced much better than most people. So if you can just do that favor for yourself during your school holidays, make sure that you go do vocational work, and hopefully you will get it. Like, you will get the vocational work. Or you can just go volunteer. When you volunteer, you're getting 0 cents, right? No payment, 0, but you're getting so much experience and so much skill that is very necessary. So don't look out for money yet. There is no money yet. Well, I doubt there's ever money in volunteering. Yeah, so if you volunteer, there won't be any money. Number 4, yeah, I think that is number 4. Number 4 is self-management and discipline. Essential and fundamental for anyone to succeed in anything. You have to be able to manage yourself and discipline yourself. You have to be able to prioritize your life, plan your life, you know, take care of your habits, take care of your patterns, and just be in control of your life, so that this whole journey and process doesn't overwhelm you and you end up depressed. You shouldn't have to create a toxic environment for yourself. So best that can come from me, please make sure that you plan your life accordingly and you keep it tops, babes. Like, you don't do things that will just put you, that will not make the pots to happen. Do you know what I mean? In your life, you must always do things that make the pots to happen. Okay, so we are in tip number 5 now. Tip number 5 is self-confidence, courage, and bravery. Yep, very important for you to be a successful lawyer. We don't need shy lawyers. We don't need lawyers who are, you know, afraid of saying other things and afraid of being the bearer of bad news. No. So for you to be the best and enjoy the rest of your career, start as early as you can to practice and just sharpen your confidence and your bravery. And because chances are, for the rest of your career, you'll be speaking in public, you'll be giving advice to your clients or whoever. So whatever comes out of your mouth, people should trust it. People should trust whatever that you say. If you come there and you say things and you're shiny, people won't trust you. You won't get work. And if there are things that you're afraid to say because you know it's bad news, then sorry, because maybe I think half the time you have to say bad news if you're a bad lawyer, though. I'm joking. If you're a good lawyer, bad lawyer, there's always those moments where you have to be really horrible news to people. And you've got to have that bravery. And besides, you've got to be brave enough to trust your choice, trust your opinion, trust what you say. So you really need to be confident and say it with ease. Don't be rude, though. Lawyers have this reputation, Yana, of being rude. Nah, honey, don't be rude. Must use your words accordingly. As a lawyer, words are your tools of trade, honey. Use them accordingly and with yes. So we are on to, I think, tip number 6. Please consult with your lecturers, no matter how daunting, boring, strict, annoying, whatever they may seem to be, and which I doubt they'll be. But please consult with your lawyers, because you want to know yourself from the perspective of the people who are responsible for marking your scripts, the perspective of the people who, at the end of everything, are responsible to hand you over the degree, if that makes sense, because yeah, you are also responsible. But then, you know, if you don't deliver to them what they require of you, and you'll end up failing, and you won't understand why. So you have to go and speak to them so that you get to understand what exactly is expected of you. Like, when you write things, there's a certain format that you must follow with. You know, lectures are very different. So you must understand your lectures. And besides, there are people who get lost in the crowd when in class. So sometimes you miss things. So you want to go and consult with your lecturers so that you will get a one-on-one and things will be explained to you nicely and, you know, smoothly. Please don't be rude to your lecturers. And please don't shell at them. Very serious. Do not. Honey. Be an ethical person. Yeah. Fit and proper. Like a lawyer. Alright, so we are off to tip number 8. So guys, in this day and age of so much depression and mental illnesses and mental disorders, this degree will be so daunting. It will be so long. This 4 years will feel like 155 years. So please be mentally prepared. I beg you now. Be mentally prepared. You know, get your mind ready to be tested. Get your mind ready to go through almost the most, because it's not as bad as it seems. So you must just get your mind ready and know that you will have to sacrifice a lot, and you have to push yourself so much, and you will have to be disappointed at times, but you just have to persevere, and you just don't lose the plot. Do you know what I mean? You stay sane, basically. Just try and stay sane. Don't drop yourself off the 11th floor of some building. Don't take no pills, you know, to avoid all of that and mental weakness before you enter this journey, or before you embark on this journey. Please, please, please be mentally prepared for it. That is all. Like, I can't say more about this. And off to our last but not least tip. And this one is straightforward, guys. Please do not cause yourself unnecessary distractions. You won't have time for unnecessary distractions. If partying for you and being, you know, the campus's queen bee, or, you know, is a priority for you, then I don't think this is the correct degree or stream for you, because it is quite demanding. So if such things will be a distraction, maybe you should go and study things like media, beauty, you know, where such things will actually add value to your life, because you uzofika first year ubaba uHards uthi iweave ihlala on flick. Third year you will chop off your hair, basically. So yeah, don't fall pregnant, please. Don't choose a man or a girl over the degree. Don't be addicted to no drugs. Just focus, please. Just focus. And focus is so important, because you don't graduate and then instantly you become a lawyer, or you become a professional something in the field. No, you still have a very long way to go. You still have your articles, others choose pupillage, you know, there's so many things that you still have to do. Don't just become professional instantly. Like, your degree is more like a portrait that you've just bought, and it's on your wall now. So for it to have value, the things that you have to do after your degree. But then I'll make a whole whole complete video regarding it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it. I'll explain everything. I am at your service with pleasure, honey. Yeah. So that's all for today. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and you come back, please, or you go to that thing. They say there's a bell. I'm not sure. You go to that bell and so that you get notifications, right? And then you share this video, and then I will see you next time. And please make sure that you stay the best version of yourself always, cause there ain't no two people who are alike. You're the only you. You better stay true to yourself, honey. Should have been a singer, but we are here now.